What's going on, everyone? My name is Impulse and welcome back to Hermitcraft. I was just about to walk through the front entrance of my factory and I spotted this at the gate. Ron's. Actually, I think I know what this is. Ron's. This message approved by Mumbo Jumbo, the CEO of Bodum. Why exactly are we advertising for Irons, which is Tango's iron business over in the Big Eye Crew shopping area? I guess only Mumbo could answer that question. I need to ask him what's going on here, because from what I understand, he made some sort of deal with Tango and said he would advertise for his shop. In return, Mumbo's getting unlimited iron, and Mumbo, you could have just gone to me. I have plenty of iron, and in fact, I am selling it in iCandy. Let's make sure that we actually still have some. Ooh, did you see that? Professional. We've heard the song enough. I actually hopped the doorway on purpose. And oh yeah, look at this. We have plenty. And I, of course, would be willing to make Mumbo a deal. So I'm going to take these down because I could be losing business because of this. I'm not too happy about it. And look at this. There's another one right outside of our portal here. Same exact thing. How many of these are scattered around Bodum? But look at this. Pearl, as you saw last episode, has been spookifying the Bodum area. Spoopy? I think she says spoopy. I don't know where she gets that from. It must be an Australian thing. But look at this. Ooh, there's even candles. We got that black cat named Nugget. This place is looking so good. She's decorated this so well. And that reminds me, I'm not wearing the Halloween thingy she gave me. I'm back in my other hat here. I should grab that. We should wear that this episode. Brilliant. So in between episodes, I've actually been doing some work here in the candy garden that I want to show you guys. Just a little bit more decoration, and this is new. What's this about? Impulse. I've left you some magical cows to help keep your garden fresh. Signed by Charlie. Okay, so apparently Charlie's back. I don't know what he means by magical. Oh. Oh, hi. Thanks. Oh, these are very special, actually. These are the brown mushroom cows. These are hard to get. And there's a bunch of them just roaming around in here. Oh, they're in the chocolate river. Okay. Apparently these are good for the candy garden. Thanks, Charlie. I appreciate it. Now they're stuck in the chocolate river here. I don't know how to get them out. How many did you bring? Oh, they're all over the place. This is fantastic. Well, this is great. They definitely liven the place up, so that's a thing. And a gift from Charlie. I wonder if that means he's back. Well, distractions aside, you guys can see I have put in a lot more work in here. I've put in a lot more of these mushroom lights, these little, I don't know what we're going to call these things, but they are providing enough light in this room that now we should not be getting any mob spawning. That was a big problem. We were getting a lot of hostile mob spawning. I was able to use a client-side mod to show me exactly where I needed to place these. It's called Mini HUD, and it's got this light overlay that I can activate here. And you see the numbers on the ground? These are the actual light level of the block. So if it's green, that means no mobs can spawn because the light level is above 8 or 8 or above. And if it's below 8, as in this 7 right here, and 6 and 4, that means a mob could spawn right here. So we need to make sure we put some light in to turn it back to green. And so I've gone around and I've done that. I've also put some sea lanterns in the ground and covered them with carpet. And I've also done a lot of bone milling on all the moss blocks. So we're getting a lot more of the azalea stuff. And I do want to still bring in some more color. I'm definitely not done in here, but I was thinking before I go crazy with that, I really like this tree that Gem did, and I think there's actually space for maybe a couple more. So I'm gonna head on over to her shop and place an order. Oh, well, this is good to see. She has indeed fixed up from the explosion that happened with the green in the bottle. It looks like she has repaired the building. I still felt pretty bad about that, but let's go in here and see how can we place an order. Place your order in the order book to the right. Oh, she actually has an order book right here. Okay, excellent. So we'll just go ahead and take this and let her know exactly what we need. All right, we'll leave our order here on page 2, and there was a format that XB used that I will follow. It says quantity 2, chords. I don't know the coordinates, so I'll just put factory and Bodum location. I'm gonna mark the spots I think the trees will go well with some gold blocks for her. And yeah, we just need some more candy trees, please. Perfect. All right, let's put that back on there. And then payment chest, we shall put, ooh, derp coins. Payment chest, we'll put 2 of the blocks of diamonds because I think that's what it was. At least that's what she told us, right? So, okay, there. I will let her know that we have placed an order for more. I brought my own books just in case I needed it. I'll let her know that we have placed an order for 2 more trees because the first one came out so fantastic. I can't wait to see how she does the other 2. So as you remember from last episode, we put in this Smelterator 9000 here, and its sole purpose in life is literally to just smelt down kelp into dried kelp so we can make dried kelp blocks and then use that as a fuel source in a smelterator system yet to be built. And of course you guys are very smart and thought of something I did not. If we were just using this to smelt down kelp, we can actually use, ooh, look at all the XP we're getting. It's just stuck in the furnaces. This is excellent. But we can actually use smokers instead of furnaces because smokers will actually smelt kelp down way faster than regular furnaces. So I'm gonna grab all these and all the amazing XP that came with it and we're gonna turn these into smokers and see how much faster this guy is. All right, smokers are in, and I have to say these look way cooler than furnaces, so I really hope this works. All right, now I just need to feed some kelp into the system so it gets going, and then we can take a look and see how much faster this is going to be. All right, first batch of kelp was just delivered, and these look even cooler when they're actually smoking stuff. Oh my gosh, I've never used these before. I am such a Minecraft noob. I mean, these have probably been in the game for like 4 versions now, and I've never used them. All right, so let's take a look. And yeah, I can definitely see the speed as these go through is way faster than before. So that was a brilliant shout out in the comments. Thank you guys. Multiple comments about using smokers. And I hadn't thought about it because typically I would use furnace arrays for multiple things, but in this case, since we had one sole thing that we were focused on, this makes a lot of sense. But we're going to turn our focus today away from this room. We will save that room for more projects in the future, of course. And instead, I want to focus on the courtyard. We haven't done a lot in this courtyard, whoa, little lag spike, in a very long time. You see, we've got our one and only vehicle here. We've got our little swagon here that Scar brought in a long time ago. Is that a shulker box down back there? Is there anything fancy in this? Is this supposed to be here? Is this? No way. This is my lost redstone box, isn't it? I've been looking for this for it is. I mean, there's not a lot of redstone in it, but I've been looking for this redstone box for ages. There's no way. There's no way I would have put it there in the swagon. There's no way. Somebody is playing a little pranksy on me. I think I know who it is. Pearl? I found it. I think Pearl's playing a little game with me. There is something going on right here. Every time I cross over, we have these little border glitches in the game. And there's one right there I keep tripping over. Anyway, what was I saying? That was amazing. We found my redstone box. We need some more vehicles. These garages are huge. And yeah, this little swagon isn't cutting it. So I'm thinking it's time to build our first iDimpy delivery truck. We've now got ourselves a proper iDimpy delivery truck. It's looking fantastic, and it's even got some stuff on the inside, although there's no way in unless we break through the back door. But yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? But it is actually missing something right here. It doesn't have proper headlights, and in order to get some decent looking headlights in, I actually need to find myself a wandering trader and get some mini blocks to be able to do what I need to do to make this look right. So I guess while I'm out and about looking for a wandering trader, let's take a quick commercial break. Don't you just love being spied on? Of course not. Nobody does. But that's what your internet service provider is doing to you right now. And you may be thinking that you're covered by using incognito mode. Well, I hate to tell you this, but they can still see what you're doing. And most ISPs log your internet activity and then sell that information to other big tech companies or advertisers. So to put a stop to that, I protect all my devices with ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is a simple to use app for your computer or smartphone that encrypts all of your data you send over the network and then tunnels it through a secure VPN server so that your ISP can't see any of your activity. I also use ExpressVPN to help with my connection to the Hermitcraft server. Not only does it not slow down my internet speed, but it also helps me get a more stable connection by rerouting my connection through one of their many available VPN servers. And voila, my connection to Hermitcraft is great once again. So stop handing over your personal data to ISPs and other tech giants who mine your activity and sell off your information, and protect yourself with a VPN I trust to keep me private online. And as a gift to you, my amazing viewers, you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by visiting expressvpn.com/impulse. I'll put a link in the description below so you can tap that and start protecting yourself today. Now, let's get back to some Hermitcraft. Well, I've been looking around for wandering traders and waiting through the nights and through the days, and none ever spawned. So I decided, why don't I go back into my old storage room and see if I can find anything to use instead that's in this mini block form. And I think I found something that might actually work. I have a bunch of these shulker heads, and if we look at the back of them, that actually might do a decent job becoming a headlight on our trucks. So let's go see if it's gonna work out. Okay, I think if I place these at like a 45-degree angle or so, it might work okay. So let's do it like that. And now from the oh no. That's not gonna work, is it? Well, I guess that's gonna have to do for now until I come across a wandering trader that hopefully will sell either smooth quartz block or a block of quartz, and then that actually would go well right there because that is a perfect size. But yeah, that shulker head's definitely not fitting at all. Anyway, I guess while I'm waiting for that to show up, I think I kind of want to do a couple more of these trucks. Now, this garage now has one truck in it and a nice swag in there. This garage over here is looking pretty empty, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do a couple more trucks in this garage here. And now we have not one, not two, but 3 more trucks in this side in this garage here. I've also added a garage door there and over there as well, just to give it a little bit more character, and these turned out fantastic. Of course, that means even more of the mini blocks that I need to get from a wandering trader, which I still have yet to have come across in building all this. I've let the server know to let me know if they see any wandering traders so that I can get over there and hopefully find myself some of these. Either one will do, I suppose. So that is done, and I'm thinking I might want to build even one more of these trucks, because if you think about it, these trucks would be going out here, heading on over to iCandy and unloading some goods here. So I wonder, we could create some sort of thing off the back here and have the truck kind of backed up to the shop as if it was unloading. That would look kind of cool, right? So I think I'm going to do that next. But first, don't open this. You know what? I'm keeping this. I don't know who put this here, but I don't have any red sand, so there you go. Got me. That could have easily been some sort of bomb that had gone off like a trap chest or something. Anyway, all right, let's do that. Let's go and put another truck right here, unloading candy into the iCandy shop. All right, I think this is going to be the last truck that I make for today. This is the 5th one I've done, and I've got it down to a science now. I'm building them pretty quick. So I think this is looking good. We've got the garage door on the back here. Basically, this would come up, and we would unload the truck into the candy shop here, and all the goodies are being brought in from the factory, which is just like a stone's throw away. Look at that. It's just literally right there. Oh, that looks so cool, seeing the trucks through the window of the garage. Oh, look at that. It looks fantastic from the front. Didn't even notice that. I'm kind of wondering if we should have some sort of road, because these paths don't really feel like trucks would be driving on them. So I'm going to talk to Pearl a little bit, see what she thinks, because I've got kind of a landing pad right here for the truck. But it feels like, okay, how did the truck actually get down there? I don't know if it's believable with the way things are set up. So anyway, we'll have to think about that just a little bit. But as I was building this, I've been staring at this roof of the iCandy shop, and I think the oxidation of these blocks just don't do it for me. I was kind of on the fence at first whether or not I like them fully oxidized or not, but the more I've looked at it, the more I've come to realize that I do not. So I think I'm going to mess with some waxing and some de-oxidizing and see if we can make it look cool and maybe actually give it some sort of pattern as well. All right, so here's what I've come up with, and I think it looks pretty good. I went with slightly oxidized and a little bit more oxidized in stripe patterns, and you can see I kind of had to double up the middle because somehow I ended up building a build that had an even number of blocks, which is usually a no-no, but hey, oh well, it works. And it goes all the way around. Here we go on the side. This one actually had an odd number, so you can see we didn't have to do the doubling up. And of course, the back would have that as well. So it looks pretty good. I waxed everything, so it's not going to change anymore. Okay, well, I lied. There's some blocks that still need to turn on the back just a little bit. And once those turn to being, what is it called? Slightly oxidized? I don't even know the names of these things. Okay, weathered and exposed. I looked it up. That's what we need. So we need a few more to get weathered and not just exposed, and then I'll wax those once they turn and we'll be good to go. So this is looking pretty good now. I really like how this turned out. I even extended the roof just a little bit because it did look a little funny, like the overhang wasn't quite going out enough to protect the actual building from like rain and stuff. So now I think it looks a little more natural, and with the stripes it actually does kind of look like a candy shop that's not too obnoxious. That was the idea. And you know, I wanted something that would kind of look nice in front of the factory. So feeling pretty good about that. Still need to do some inside work, of course. I promised that I would do that on stream, and I keep forgetting about it. We keep doing other projects instead, which is what I'm gonna do now. Actually, I'm gonna go work out another project inside my storage room, because I noticed something as I was working through here that I keep leaving all of my tables out. So I had my stone cutter, I had my crafting table, all the little work tables I just kind of put up against the back wall here, and some leftover shulker boxes. And I want to do something about that, make something really cool in here instead. All right, I've cleaned that all up. It is looking much nicer in this room. We don't have crafting tables and stone cutters and stuff just sitting out. And now instead, we've got a secret mechanism. That's right. We just popped this button right here, and we got a block swapper that will bring out our crafting table, our stone cutter, and if we ever need a loom or a cartography table, they're in here too. How cool is that? Hidden underneath the ground. Nobody even needs to know they're there. Just a, you know, pretty inconspicuous button in the middle of the room is all. But I think that is pretty cool. You know, I think it might be time for this to come down. I think everybody else has taken theirs down. Scar knows he's invited to build here if he wants. I think he's already chosen to build his mountain range over on top of Green's. But, you know, the invitation is still out there, Scar. If you feel like you need to do more after you're done with your mountain range there, come on over. The invite still exists. I just need to figure out how to land on top of this thing. There we go. So I can actually take it down. design definitely looks much better without that. And again, you know, if Scar wants to build, who is that? Is that Scar? No, that's Mumbo. Oh, he's doing stuff over there. I don't want to give away too many things, but I think you've seen the beginnings of his little village there, and he's still working on it, it looks like. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, I still haven't seen a wandering trader. I've had my eye open looking for them all episode long. Not a single one has spawned, but we've done so much. We now have the brown mushrooms inside the candy garden. We put in an order for more trees. We made not one, but 5 of these new wait, is there 5? Oh yeah, there's another one behind that garage right there, right? So there's 5 delivery trucks. We've also changed the roof a little bit of iCandy. That is looking much better. And we've got the really cool crafting table swap out station inside the storage room. That went by fast. We did so many. Oh, I forgot I was wearing. I wore this the entire episode. I totally forgot that I had this on. Oh, how awesome is that? It looks so good. It looks so good. I want to see everyone in Bodum sporting the headgear. That would be amazing. But that's going to do it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that before you go. And with that said, I'll see you again next time. Have a good one, everyone.